What's up, everybody? This is Jay, and this video is about the Chi. Who is Dre? Who is this person? Now, we haven't seen Dre, this character, in the previous two seasons. Actually, Kevin's mom, Nina, was with a woman that was a cop, and so the first introduction of this character is getting married. So we don't know how much time has passed between season one and season two rather and season three. But enough time has passed for one relationship to end and another to blossom to the point where they got married. So we see they get married, and then the other thing is everybody kind of smiling, but Keisha don't like her. Why does Keisha not like her? What was the relationship? What was going on? Why do they not get along? It's a lot of questions that were left unanswered from the show for whatever reason. And so we left to try to figure out, assume, and wait until the season is complete, until we can see if all these questions are answered. But as of now, we don't know why they don't get along, other than a couple times she was kind of a jerk to Keisha, but she was kind of cool to Keisha too. She gave Keisha the money, making sure Keisha got paid while they was on their honeymoon. The money, the mama didn't want to give him no money. And then of course they try to look out, saying make sure when you get this other money to Emmett, did nothing else go on, because she did have a reputation of being fast. Now, here's the big question: did she set her up? A lot of people are going to this scene when she said that she's a high school counselor. People are wondering, did she set Keisha up? See her at high school, maybe working with it, want to get Keisha out of the way. I mean, she really doesn't have a real motive to set Keisha up, really. I mean, why would she want to? So what, her and Keisha's mama could live happily ever after? I mean, if you wanted to live happily ever after, killing the child of your person you want to be with probably wouldn't help. They would probably be a miserable person. Plus, when they were looking for Keisha, she was just as concerned as the mama and asking Kev what's going on, and they asking the cops and everything. So she was concerned and she wanted to know what's going on, just like the mama. And actually, she was doing a little more than the mother was able to do. I guess for whatever reason, she had more free time than the mama, but the mama wasn't out there where Ronnie lived, but she was out passing out flyers. Now, she went looking for Keisha and for clues by herself. She went to Ronnie's neighborhood, the AKA the homeless area. She was asking him kind of questions and everything about what's going on, and she even threatened a grown man, and that was out of pocket. If you knew that you had something to do with it, yeah, you could try to blame him, but that was more than acting. And so we'll see. I don't think she was acting that scene. I think that she was really serious, and that's an unnecessary risk to take. She could have got raped or came up missing her damn self. She yoked up Ronnie. They threw her down because, hell, she almost broke that half pint of Bacardi Dark that was in his back pocket, and you can't come up on people with that. You know what I'm saying? He worked hard. That's a lot of cans to get that half pint of Bacardi, and so she had to pull out, a can of little pepper spray to try to keep everybody off, but she almost got herself in trouble. And it was another scene that shows that I don't think that she was acting or putting on, because she was losing sleep, having nightmares of what happened with Keisha, and that she may have saw Keisha get hit by a car and other things, and ran into Keisha's room and everything. And then she decided to team up. At first she was hesitant to team up with Ronnie, and then she did, and they even went and they tried to shake down this little bozo who had something to do with the girls missing, this little pervert. But then he ended up kneeing Ronnie into the OE reservoir, aka balls, and that could have ended up being her that could have got injured as well. She tried to help Ronnie, but once the dam was broken, he was gone for the count. It was over. He sprung a leak. Them balls, he wasn't gonna be able to recuperate, and so that was an unnecessary risk again to take if you had something to do with it. So I don't think she had something to do with it, and I'm basically showing you guys different points on why I don't think she had something to do with it. Now, that was a close call. Some people can say, well, yeah, she doing that so that if they end up going to court, she can say, well, I was doing this, I was doing that, and that's why I'm innocent. That's a good point. That is a way that you can try to cover your tracks. But at the same time, some of these risks that she's taken, she could have gotten hurt or came up missing herself. She could have easily said, I was out looking for her, and just went and parked at the playground somewhere and just chilled. And another thing, when the body was found, okay, she was the one that was there and trying to comfort Nina and check, make sure that that was her, talking about, let me see if it's a tattoo on the back. Whereas she could have just let it be what it was, and then hopefully they try to label it as Keisha and she get away with the crime, but that's not the case. Now, I know some people say, well, yeah, what about she tried to pack her stuff? Yeah, she came with the pack attack. You know what I'm saying? Like she was Shaq instead of a Shaq attack. She came with the pack attack. Now, Nina was trying to pack the stuff up, and then she decided, you know what, I'm not ready. And the reason she probably was pushed to even do it in the first place is because Nina probably encouraged her to do it. And she talking about, well, it's been 2 months. It's enough time. That goes to show that she was insensitive to the issue because she has no kids. As much as she tried to say, we married and I care about you and this and that, blah, 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 at the end, that's not your child. You don't have the same feelings. Any other parent would leave that there for years. Like, I'm going to get you, sucker. I'd had it leaving there for 20 years if I had to. And so, you know, that was kind of messed up. Plus, I think that she's trying to push somebody else on a time schedule. Who said 2 months is too long? Who said that it's too fast? Who makes up these rules? So, and she reminds me a lot of my sister, and the fact that because she got the little education or whatever, my half-ass sister thinks she know everything and she don't know what the hell she talking about. She just as clueless or confused as everybody else. But because she got that degree so she can work a job, she thinks that she knows every damn thing about everybody, which she doesn't. Now, is Nina done with her? Because she did pack up that plastic and, cut that card and send it on back. I think they had a 2-for-1 sale on them slanging salami. So we'll see. She may not need her. And I thought that maybe the relationship was over. She even said, hell, take these wedding pictures. Keisha ain't like your ass no way. But when they was back with Keisha, she was there somehow. So who called her? How did she know? I mean, I guess you wouldn't still be mad and say, you know what, I'm mad at you. Don't come see Keisha. But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, she probably isn't the first face Keisha would want to see, but Keisha wouldn't probably say, I don't want to see you, leave. I mean, it's not her fault that what happened to Keisha happened. So, I mean, I guess you could call, I mean, that would be pretty insensitive and rude on Nina's part to not even tell her that we found Keisha and just let her just keep going on about her day, not even knowing. You see, so I give it to her on that regard. Now, going back to what I say, I just think that she know every damn thing because she a high school counselor. That's like minor league. That's like saying, hey, I know everything about basketball because I'm a high school coach. I mean, I can see if you was Phil Jackson or the top coach or something saying that, then you would have more experience on the other level. I'm not trying to down people that work in high schools or nothing. I got friends that work at high schools and things like that. I'm just saying she come off as if she know every damn thing because she has that job. Now it's time for some real talk. Now, I don't think she did it. Okay, I think she has nothing to do with it at all. Yeah, the fan theory sounds good. it's interesting. But she was broke up. She was crying when she had alone time and everybody was there. She didn't know what to do with herself either. She's just as confused, just as hurt. She's trying to rely on her education and her experience to help her understand what's going on and to try to be strong for everyone. That's what she's trying to do in the relationship. It seems she's trying to be like the male role in a way, trying to be that shoulder to cry on, to be the strength, be the rock for Nina. And I think she's just pushing the envelope, trying to push her to basically move on too soon, talking about Kev and her need you. Well, if that's the case, how they need to do is support her and help her through this. If she needs to sit in that room, then you need to be making dinner. You need to be taking care of Kev, and you need to allow her that time and space to grieve. And if that's the case and you tired of her being in that room, then you need to go in the room with her and you need to sit there, put your arm around her, comfort her, and be there for her. You know, if that's not what you're ready to do, then this ain't for you, because relationships have ups and downs. Everybody can be with somebody when everything is going great. You don't really know who loves you and who's there for you until they see that you have problems, whether it's family problems, health problems, or whatever. Then you realize who's really loves you and who's really there for you. And the truth be told, it's not too many. A lot of people love you because of how you make them feel while everything is going good. But when things ain't going that good, we'll see what the case may be. In the end, I think that she probably really does love them, but she may not have been prepared for life with children and the ups and downs and drama and circumstances that can bring. And so we'll see how it works. Nina is very beautiful, and I think that she could do better. Not to say that beauty is everything, but also Dre is not that attractive. She's just not a good looking woman. And that's the character Dre, because I've seen the actress without being in character with these braids and the way she dressed with Timberland boots and things, and she does look a lot better. So the character Dre is not that attractive, and she's kind of a little, bossy and trying to push the envelope. And I think that Nina could do a lot better if Dre is not ready for what it takes in the package deal of having a woman with kids, especially 2 teenage kids in Chicago. So we'll see. But in the end, Dre has nothing to do with Keisha's disappearance. And I'm sure we'll see more about how Keisha was kidnapped in the next episodes and what more information on why Dre and Keisha didn't get along. In the end, I want to thank y'all for watching. I appreciate your support, and I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm Jay. Peace, and I'm out.